I joined the Princeton Regional Ballet in 1963 at the age of 11. One of my earliest memories is of Audrey auditioning us for the role of Clara. There were 5 of us girls by the back mirror of Studio A, Alexander Road, and Audrey was having us practice that peeking through the keyhole movement that Clara does, reaching up, jumping with exuberance, and I was hooked. Well, I didn't get the role of Clara, but I did get to perform 2 wonderful roles in that very first Nutcracker. The role of first act Child and second act Felicia Nell. Audrey choreographed the first act. Bud choreographed the battle scene with those famous toy soldiers. And Lila Bruner choreographed Act 2 divertissements. We performed in McCarter Theater about 3 performances around Christmas time. And to the eyes of a young child, myself, the McCarter Theater was like a stone castle. Your dressing rooms were up 5 floors in the turret of the castle. Another wonderful memory is performing Candy Cane Lead and doing my jeté en tournant into the downstage right wing, where Audrey sat every show on her stool. It was very comforting to see her there, and yet it kept you on your toes. So I've been involved in this Nutcracker in some aspect or another for 48 years as performer, soloist, rehearsal director, choreographer, proud parent. I got to perform with both of my daughters on stage for several years. What a thrill that was. Another memory I have is watching Audrey choreograph Peter and the Wolf. I was a young girl, and I was in the carpool with 2 girls who were rehearsing for the piece. So I got to watch every rehearsal. And week after week, Audrey would become more frustrated because one of the dancers who played Peter just wouldn't show up. So one week, a frustrated Audrey turns to me and says, "Dear, do you know this role?" I stood up and said yes. I don't know if I knew the role, but I stood up and decided I was going to do the role. And from then on, the role was mine. But more importantly, Audrey and I formed a connection. And further, she cultivated me and made me performer, soloist, and as I was in college, teacher. Around 1972, she allowed me to teach for the Princeton Ballet, and then become choreographer for our Princeton Ballet 2 organization, which was very similar to our current ARBW group. Audrey was so good to me in so many ways. She organized a surprise engagement shower for me in 1973. I remember it was in Studio B, Alexander Road. Audrey had wonderful taste. High standards, though, and great vision. She brought in so many wonderful, talented, extraordinary choreographers and teachers to the company and to the school so we could experience high standards. We were also members of the Northeast Regional Ballet Association. So every year we could attend the Northeast Regional Ballet Festival, and we would bring our choreography and we would experience many master classes.
So I choreographed many dances for these regional festivals, but one particular dance, Moog Suite, choreographed in 1981, has been performed many times over the last 30 years. It has a long list of alumni, many who have become dance professionals and very important in the dance community, and many who have stayed and continue to work with Princeton Ballet. What a tribute to an organization that when you found something valuable, you stick with it.
But the great thrill for me is having my former performers, students, dancers come to me and say, I remember every single step of whatever dance it was, Moog Suite. And then they proceed to do the entire dance for me, wherever we are at that particular time. What a thrill.
And this is what it is for me to be a teacher, to inspire, to instill the love of dance, to instill a sense of responsibility, dedication, achievement, success, regardless of age, regardless of level, no matter what path they choose for their future. To instill the love that Audrey instilled in me.
And so I'd like to extend my many thanks to Princeton Ballet for this wonderful honor. They continue to achieve such a high level of excellence in the dance field and dedication to their students and to the dance community.
And of course, how fortunate am I to have such a supportive family. My wonderful mom, Sunny, my supportive husband, Art, of 37 years, my successful and beautiful daughters, Lisa and Deborah, my wonderful son-in-law, Jeffrey, and my remarkable grandchildren, Andrew and Avery. How fortunate am I to be able to do what I love to do, but be appreciated by family, by friends, by the community, and to have the love of a supporting family. What more could anybody ask for?